All right, peace. I'm at work. This right here is a video regarding hmm, letting go of old energy. You know, people always say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little breakdown, understanding of how this works. You know what I'm saying? Letting go of old energy and old um, pendulum. You know, pendulum swings like this. You know, you guys seen those things before. It's like there's a bunch of balls in the middle, and each ball at the end, every time it hits, it passes by. So it's showing you the energy travels through, even though within the middle you don't really see too much shift, but the energy travels through to the other edge, right? The spots that are free, you know, are the ones that are keeping the movement. You know what I'm saying? So those are like they're the ones that are keeping the movement really in action. Even though all the marbles, let's say, right, play a part. The metal balls, right? Even though they all play a part, it's those two at the end that play the most significant dynamic role. If they were to stop moving back, coming back into the swing, it would just allow everything else to continue to rest in their natural state. You know what I'm saying? Um, right. So that's like our thinking, right? Certain aspects of ourselves has already moved on. We're worrying about work. We're ready to, right? That part, those balls in the middle, it's like certain parts of us are um, in our natural state, right? We're calculating our future. You know what I'm saying? We're handling things for our children. If you're in school, you're in school. If you're at work, you're at work, etc. Right? But when those old thoughts that have already been influenced continue to stay in motion because we're not calculating how to stop them from being in motion, right? We're not putting those old ideas to rest. Basically, we keep them in motion. They begin to affect everything else. So that vibration from those older thoughts affect every thought that we have, whether we think like, oh, I'm not thinking about that right now. But there's a residual, right? There's a wave of energy that's carried by that thought, that old thought, right? That had weight to you, you know what I mean? That bag, like, Erica about to talk about bag lady. You know what I'm saying? That bag, you could be a bag man too. You know what I mean? That bag that of weight from old experience that we still carrying, that's pulling on our other thoughts and ideas. You know what I'm saying? So the way to let certain things go is to at one come to a level of understanding about it, understand and embrace it. Whatever the experience was, embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the lesson in it. Seek a lesson and embrace it, because a lot of things that we go through is part of our individual makeup. Things within us that we haven't refined yet, right? So if I'm approached by somebody and let's say they bump me and I check them right there, yo man, what's up? What are you doing? You know what I mean? You can't say excuse me or whatever, right? That will correct the situation at that moment. Oh, I'm sorry. Or, young back in the days when we were younger, it would probably lead to a fight, or at least like two people on a standoff, you know what I'm saying? But it was handled at that moment. As an adult, most people in different circumstances and situations, right, that we go through, they're never all about getting into a fight, but different circumstances and situations, somebody at the cash register, another nationality of person, somebody at work or whatever, a situation that we might deal with, when we don't check it at that moment and then we feel some regret about how we responded, we feel our integrity has been challenged and degraded, downgraded because we didn't respond a certain kind of way, we end up holding it. You know what I'm saying? And when you hold it, it lingers energetically. It's actually, there's a frequency of energy on that plane right? At that level of the experience. So let's say if it brings about anger, there's a particular frequency within that realm of anger that now is present with you for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And what you have to understand is there's other people that have been angry in the past, generations that have passed on, and in generations now that are alive that are vibrating at that same frequency. And there's a wave that frequency carries a wave of energy with